This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlaytimeCares.com. What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlaytimeCares.com. Doing my Raw recap from April 20th, 2015. This one was done in Albany, New York. And your regular commentators, of course, was JBL, Michael Cole, and Booker T. So, let's see. How did this one start off? They started off by letting everybody know how the Extreme Rules pay-per-view heavyweight championship stipulations came about between Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. And then Randy Orton came to the ring and they had a steel cage over the ring, because that was Orton's stipulation to keep the authority from interfering with the match. Then he explained that he doesn't need the RKO to win his match, which was Rollins' stipulation for the match. And he just pretty much said that he was going to brutalize Rollins and take his title from him, which of course made Rollins come out with J&J security at two, always. And he interrupted and he explained that no matter how good Randy Orton is, he'll always be better. And then Randy Orton said that since he won't be able to use his RKO finisher for Extreme Rules, he's going to RKO every person he sees until he gets a RKO Seth Rollins by the end of the show. So, of course, the crowd went nuts over it. Just such a silly concept. It's very, very, very enjoyable to just see how they was going to pull that off. So, next match was Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. Started off really, really fast paced, and I liked it. Fight spilled over into the crowd, and they both just didn't listen to the referee. So referee pretty much called the match a no contest. But I mean, there wasn't really that much of a ooh or ah factor with the match, so it was only about a 6 out of 10. Um, then they did a cutaway to Rollins, in the back, with J&J security. They creeping around because they're scared, because they're afraid that Orton gonna RKO him at some point. So the primetime players just bounced out of nowhere and scared them. Funny. And then Triple H just popped out of nowhere and just scared them again. And Rollins was pretty much like, look, man, if you talk to Kane, Triple H is like, look, I'm going to talk to Kane. I'm going to try to calm him down. Kane's still upset about having to lay down for you last week, yada, yada, yada. So Rollins like, well, cool, thanks for talking with Kane. But can you do me a favor? I need some more security, to protect me from Orton. Triple H was like, nah, bruh, it's only one dude. You need to handle that yourself. So the next match that came up was Lucha Dragons versus the New Day, represented by Big E and Kofi Kingston. The winner of this match gets to have a title shot at Extreme Rules. It was very interesting to see how much the fans are really for saying that the New Day sucks. They chanted that over and over and over again. And then, you had a lot of strong lucha chants as well, a lot of crowd, lucha, lucha. They was really into doing the lucha move and just saying that New Day sucked. Carlito and Coffee, they really showed how good of a division the cruiserweight division would be. And I know y'all hear me say it every week, but they showed how good the cruiserweight division really would be. Crowd was really into them boys, just going at it. Those in-ring antics, it really went over well with the crowd. Decent action all throughout the match. Match spilled over to the outside of the ring. Xavier Woods popped up from underneath the ring and grabbed, who was it? It was Sin Cara. He grabbed Sin Cara's legs and held on to it because he was under the ring. Nobody could see it. Just saw his arms and his face, and he holding the thing. Sin Cara trying to get in the ring. So Lucha Dragons end up winning by a countout. New Day end up winning a title shot at Extreme Rules. They celebrating in the ring. RKO from out of nowhere. Boom! Orton hit both Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Well, Big E was about to get in the ring and about to confront Orton, but then he decided to back off of the ring apron and back down the ramp. Writers, that could be a real good angle. I'm just saying. Randy Orton win the belt. You get Big E Langston and you get Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods the title belt. You get Naomi the women's title. You get Big E Langston going after the heavyweight championship. The new variation of that Nation of Domination thing. I'm just saying. But that match actually was, I'd say, about an 8 out of 10. That was a pretty decent match. Then they recapped what the Big Show and Roman Reigns did. Well, technically what the Big Show did to Roman Reigns. Putting him through the taxi cab. Doing dent art with Roman Reigns' body with the taxi cab. And then you had Curtis Axel versus Fandango. Quick match, like really, really quick match. It was no consequence with the match. I mean, why even put it on the card? It doesn't mean anything. Match was only about a 6 out of 10. Fandango did a really quick win on that one. Let's see what else they did. Triple H came to the ring. He was talking about, hey, Tough Enough is we're doing it again. It's time for Tough Enough. Hey, if you want to be a participant in Tough Enough, go to WWE.com, submit your videos. We're looking for people. He also endorsed Seth Rollins as being the face of the WWE, the future of the WWE. And Kane went out. He interrupted and said, "Look, man, I'm tired of this spoiled brat. He just got entitlement issues. You like Rollins, you pushing him. I get. He too stuck up. I'm giving you my 2 week notice for my 2 week notice. I want to resign." And Triple H trying to convince Kane that that's not the best move to make. Rollins come out and say, "Hey, you know what? Let him go. Hell, he ain't nobody. I mean, yeah, whatever." So they start shooting back stuff back and forth. Kane and Rollins, but Triple H informed Kane that he would actually be the gatekeeper for the championship match. It's a steel cage. Either you have to climb up over the steel cage, or you can go through the gate. They always have a person that will open up the door for the steel cage. So Triple H let him know that he will help Rollins in his match by being the gatekeeper. And then they did a recap of the Divas Battle Royal and pretty much Naomi's attack on Paige. And it's always fun to see that, to see Naomi just go ahead and get aggressive. So then Kane was arguing with Rollins about his role for the Extreme Rules match. I believe that's who. No, he was arguing. He was actually arguing with Triple H, and Triple H told him that he was actually arguing with Rollins. Triple H came in and told him, "Look, you're not Kane anymore. You're corporate." Kane was like, "The heck with that. I'm still a beast," and he walked off. Then Triple H told Rollins that, "Hey, you need to start respecting Kane, man. Kane, the reason why you got your stuff. He really do. He really has done what's best for business. He sacrificed so you can, be where you are right now. You need to start doing it. And plus, you aren't the man just because you have the championship belt. The man is the person that's going to defend that belt week in and week out. And to prove that you're the man, you need to face Dolph Ziggler tonight." So Rollins like, "Skip it. You prove I'm the man. I got Ziggler tonight. I'm gonna whoop him. I'm gonna whoop him." So the next match was actually Naomi versus Brie Bella, with Nikki Bella, the Divas champ, on commentary. Man, this match was pretty much a true showcase of how athletic and just talented that Naomi is. I wish it was actually a match against Natalia so they could have actually did more in-ring stuff. But I mean, Naomi pretty much dominated her. It was a really aggressive win. I mean, the match was about a 7 out of 10. It'd have been better if Brie was able to do a little bit more. But hey, it is what it is. Naomi is definitely a better athlete than her. So I think that's pretty much a wrap. Naomi will be facing Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship at Extreme Rules because Paige is out indefinitely thanks to the attack of Naomi. And then I think the next thing they showed was Heath Slater. He was in the break room and he was eating the salad. He was next to Eric Rowan, and they eating salad. He was like, "Man, what's up with the salad dressing?" He's just saying all kind of stuff. And he's like, "You know what? When John Cena do that open challenge, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna take that belt from him. It's Slater time, baby." And Rowan just got up. He fixed his little sheet mask, and he just got up and left. Heath Slater got up and like, "Say, bro, what's up? What's wrong with you, man? Why you just gonna leave?" Out of nowhere, bam, RKO through the table. Orton went and ate like a piece of lettuce or a chip or something. That was pretty funny. It was cool to just see that RKO come out of nowhere. And let's see what else happened out of that. Roman Reigns, he came to the ring. And, he was like, "Look, I ain't here to talk. Big Show, come out here. I want to fight." And, the crowd was like, "Yeah." Then Bo Dallas music hit. And Bo Dallas like, "You gotta believe, baby." He just, doing this thing. and, Bo Dallas say that Roman Reigns had too many opportunities. He's pretty much the Tim Tebow of the WWE, and he a bust, which I thought was hilarious. I mean, it's not that bad, but Roman Reigns just straight up just Superman punched him and then speared him and told him, "Believe that." So, it was pretty cool to see him do that. The next match was what was it? Sheamus versus Zack Ryder. So Zack Ryder, he's from New York, so the crowd was into it. Woo woo woo, you know it. And Sheamus like, "Okay, start the match." Ding ding ding. He's like, "Hold up, Zack." He grabbed a microphone, and then he just straight bro kicked Zack, bro kicked Zack in the face, pretty much tear him up. And he's sitting there whooping Zack Ryder, and he's just commentating on it. She lad, you just a little fella. You're a pretender. You just commentating and just whooping Zack Ryder the whole time. And finally, Dolph Ziggler just come in the ring and just give Sheamus a zigzag, which actually was interference on the behalf of Sheamus. So Sheamus won the match by DQ. And they have a Kiss My Arse match come Sunday for Extreme Rules. But overall, the match was only about a 6 out of 10, to be truthful. I mean, it'd have been nice to actually see Zack Ryder do a little something, be a little competition. So John Cena came out, I believe. He was talking about his match with Rusev at Extreme Rules, and they was constantly booing that boy. Good job, Albany. John Cena sucks. That happened multiple times. Good job, Albany. Um, he issued his open challenge. Then Kane came out because he want to prove he's not corporate Kane. He's still a big red monster. And let's go Cena. Cena sucks. That kept going pretty much the entire match. Kane dominating the boy. And then John Cena do one counter move and go in that weak fireman carry, attitude adjustment finisher and beat Kane. Just one counter move. Just one against Kane. Kane didn't kick out. 6 out of 10. It's booted. That match was horrible. Cena won that, and I was not happy about it. That match was horrible. So next thing they did was interview Miz about his brand match. He's going against Miz now. Whoever wins get to keep the Miz brand. Um, then Cena get interviewed about his win over Kane, and he all happy and rubbing his face with his towel and whatnot. Then Rusev just straight up attack him, bah, hit him in the back of the head with the little steel chain, the Russian steel chain. Then he put him in an accolade, which is a modified camel clutch type deal, and used the chain to put it up around Cena's nose, gave him a chain facelift. So I like that, because Cena does suck. So the next match was the Miz versus Mizdow. Mizdow had Summer Rain in the corner. It was a decent paced match. They was going at it for a nice bit, and then Mizdow trips over to the ropes, and the referee's getting the Miz off of Mizdow, and Summer Rae just raped Mizdow's face. Hey, Miz take advantage of him, plant him, boom, 1, 2, 3. That match was pretty much a 7 out of 10. Miz and Summer Rae were celebrating in the ring, and then boom, out of nowhere, RKO shot got him. So that was cool that they were still doing that. Then Bray Wyatt, he cut another weird cryptic promo about him being a face of fear and actually talking about some guy that he gonna deal with later. And then you had Ryback versus Adam Rose, which was not even, why would you even schedule that match? I mean, it's heavyweight versus a darn near a featherweight at that point. Ryback just dominated him. And, that match was about a 7 out of 10. It was entertaining. Then Ryback picked up two of the rosebuds. It was like a hot dog and chicken. I don't know what it was, but picked up them and then did the shell shock on them too. Cracked a joke about it. Then Kane got interviewed, and it was like, man, you having a bad day, this happened, that happened, this happened. Now J&J Security putting jokes about you on social media about you being old, needing the pins. So Kane just got upset. You go after J&J Security and Seth Rollins. He's like, hey, you got something to say? Y'all say it to my face. And Seth just did a 180. It was like, look, man, I apologize. You the man. I hate the fact that, you're right about the fact that you are the reason why I won and all that type of stuff. I hate when you bring it up because I want to, I want to feel as though I'm the man, which was pretty cool. He said, look, I'm going to beat Dolph Ziggler and I'm going to dedicate that win to you. You know what I'm saying? We're both going to win on this. So, of course, the next match is going to be, Ziggler versus Seth Rollins with J&J Security, by ringside. Pretty decent match. Dolph Ziggler always does a pretty decent match, even if it's with Cena. They showcase a decent amount of in-ring abilities. They showcase some skills up in there. Sheamus came to the ringside and pretty much threw Dolph Ziggler off his game. So, hey, Seth Rollins, he capitalized on it. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Rollins grabs the mic and starts saying that he's the man because, hey, I'm defending the belt. Triple H comes out and pretty much once again endorses Rollins and say, look, he gonna beat Orton at Extreme Rules. Seth Rollins like, look, my bad, Triple H. I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling myself. Let me just talk. He's like, hey, I'm letting you know that, I'm gonna beat Randy Orton and I don't need the help of Kane. He threw in some terms after saying Kane like useless and obsolete, which of course made Kane come out. Kane is hot. So Triple H and J&J Security, they try to stop him from coming to the ring. And Seth Rollins like, hey, Lord of Steel Cage robbed me. He like, ha, Steel Cage. And they stop him, J&J Security. But the thing is, Orton snuck in behind him before the Steel Cage came all the way down. Boom, got him. RKO ended it like that. All in all, not that bad of a Raw. It's only a week before the pay-per-view, so they wasn't going to go all out. Wasn't that bad. Oh, yeah, it did what it did. It was a nice filler. Hopefully SmackDown can do what it does. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, Playtime Cares. That's my name on it. You can donate to my webpage if you want. If you want me to do more stuff, you can talk to me. Send emails, whatever, alex@playtimecares.com. Stuff that you want me to talk about. I have a Google Hangout now. I do that every now and then. You can do live interaction. I'll be letting y'all know about that. Just keep following me on Twitter and all those type of things. And hey, I got you. But as always, comment. I love the comments. Thank you for everybody for always hitting up the page. Always hitting up my stuff. Just comment and just let me know what it is that y'all want me to say. Like, hey, tell me how to improve things because I'm here for y'all. I'm a people person. I'm a people's champ. I'm the people's champ. So Playtime out.